ioEther. I got this.
Hey folks, this is ioEther, and we're back with some more off-topic with ioEther. As you can tell, this is of course my rig. This is the new place. First off, as you can tell, this is my rig, of course, and of course everybody has Pokemon plushies on the rig, right? Obviously. Anyway, so yes, this is late. This was supposed to come out yesterday, but you know, there's this thing where I'm just gonna let the camera sit here for a little bit, looking at my place while I talk, because I feel like I need to do that. So we're gonna sit this in a decent place where you guys can have a good view of what's been going on in this world. And now I'm gonna talk. And no, I don't have a new rule yet. I don't think. I might. We'll go check that out later. But for right now, you know, I've never sat down and thought about exactly how much of my life is connected to the internet. But apparently it's more than I realized, because when I didn't have internet for a week, I mean, there was internet in the house, but for reasons unknown to me, that are still unknown to me, it was not getting to my computer. Why, you say? Well, I ran a line to out of the modem / router in the living room, ran it all the way to about 10 feet that way. And at that point in time, the line stopped because that was as long as the cord was. It's a Cat 6 cable. I know it works because I used it at my old place. It can't have gotten that damaged in the move. I mean, it's a Cat 6 cable. It wasn't stored anywhere that got like crunched or anything, so it should be fine. But because it wasn't going to go as far as we needed it to go, I plugged it into another router that I knew worked. I was just going to use it as a hub. To anyone who doesn't know what that means I was going to extend the cable by putting a little box, like a repeater in Minecraft kind of thing. And so I did that, and I plugged the other patch cable into my computer, and I turned, everything set to on, and I looked down the bottom corner by the time, and there was a little internet symbol. I was like, oh, awesome! I have working internet. And I went to go do stuff, and I did not have working internet. So apparently my computer just assumed, because there was a cable plugged in, that my internet was working. This is not what actually happened, because I couldn't load any pages. Even like basic Google wasn't loading it. So I was like, oh, bother. And so I spent a day trying to figure out why that router wasn't working. So I switched routers. Switched cables. I switched out everything I could think of, including changing the port, or the place that it was plugged in on the main router. None of it worked. So I finally said, screw it. Maybe it's the router. So we ordered some parts, some of these. And for anybody who doesn't know what these are, I can't really demonstrate right now. Actually, I can, but you guys are going to have to hang on a brief second. I'm just going to mute the mic while I walk so you guys don't hear any of the horribleness. Glad I muted the mic, because I may have punched the mic when I went to pick it up. Anyways, so what do these things do? Well, for anybody who's tech savvy, you probably already know what these things are. And if you're not tech savvy, then I'm about to show you. So I ordered 5 of them off Amazon for like $8 or something. truly glad I did. Could have got 1 for 4, but really, what's the point when you can get 5 for 8, right? So you plug one end into there, and then you plug a different cable into the other side. Now, of course, I'm using the same cable, but it doesn't matter. So I currently have. Well, we'll tell that part of the story in a second. So I only need 1, but I ordered 5 because, well, more is always better, right? And so I patched the one cable I had to the other smaller cable that made it so it could reach all the way along the wall to the back of my computer. I plugged it in, and I had internet, kinda. And by it, I had internet, I mean for about 10 minutes at a time, I had legitimate internet, and for the next hour, I had where I could kind of do things. I could download basic web pages like Google, but then YouTube wouldn't load. Or I could, Steam wouldn't open either. My cloud-based editing software wouldn't load. But, like, my email would load. And so I just, figured the cable was bad. So I grabbed another cable. Turns out there's only 2 long cables in this house, and they were both in use that first time. So, again, I was glad I ordered a bunch of these because I ended up jury-rigging 3 different cables together to... so there's currently 3 different cables jury-rigged together to provide me internet. And even then, it's not perfect. It's still... There are still times when I get disconnected. I don't know why. My fiance's computer, which is plugged directly into there's a single cable into the modem, has no issues. All the Wi-Fi stuff works perfectly. There's no lag. There's probably lag, but no visible lag. There's no interruptions in the streaming services we use on those wireless devices. I could pick my phone up if it wasn't across the room and watch YouTube or Netflix on it perfectly fine, but then my computer, when I tried to do the same thing, wouldn't load Netflix. It's really, really frustrating. And so, while this is going on, I slowly discovered exactly how much of my world is connected to the internet. So I do things like, well, obviously I can't watch Netflix on my computer if it won't reach the internet. I also can't edit anything because I also couldn't edit videos because as much as I said it was cloud-based, it's not really. It's Adobe. The Adobe platforms. So technically, it's installed, and as long as it's open, I can use it whether or not it's connected to the internet. But in order to open, it needs to check with the internet to make sure that I'm a registered user and that I'm paid up for this month. So after I moved my computer, oddly enough, it had been turned off. And thus all my programs were closed. And thus, no editing. No drawing in Photoshop, because same problem. I went to play Minecraft so I could record this a few days ago so I could hopefully have it up in time for you guys. As it turns out, Minecraft likes to check with the internet to see if there's patches, or if you actually have paid for the program. Great. So I couldn't play in Minecraft. I couldn't play a lot. Obviously, World Tanks was out of the question. But even things like recording a game of World Tanks that you guys send me, I have to go to my email to do that and then download the freaking link. That wouldn't happen. I could open my email, but the second I clicked on a World replay link, dead. So I had an issue, and so um, the only thing I could play with any degree of certainty that it would open. Actually, the only thing I could play, period. Well, no, I guess there was 2 games I could play. So I was playing XCOM 2, and what was the other one called? Oops, that was not the right button. Just leave that there for a second. I don't think you guys will see this. You won't. And what was the other one called? Valkyria Chronicles. I know I tried to record some of that a while back. It didn't go well, mostly because I got lazy and stopped doing it. So I don't know what's going to end up happening with that, but I'm pretty sure that's going to end up being a game I play by myself for a little bit, and then I might show you guys later what that looks like. For right now, I don't want to put the added pressure recording a game that I'm just barely learning. But anyway, so what else? So yeah, those were the only 2 games I could play. And XCOM 2, of course, I'm recording for you guys, so you'll see those as I get the ability to upload them. Yeah, so that was my week. A whole bunch of not being able to do anything. Oh, and I should mention that the entire time this is happening, I now have a stepdaughter. For anyone who didn't know, I had one before. Technically, I'm not her stepfather yet, but I've known her since she was 1. As far as she's concerned, I'm her dad. That's the end of that story. That's not the end, but it's the end for right now. I'll tell you guys the rest later. If you want to know the whole thing about, I guess, have I not told you guys my life story? I may not have. I'm pretty sure I definitely haven't told you about how my wife's ex-husband introduced me to her. So we'll leave you guys with that teaser. And if you want to know more, then I'll tell you more. And you tell me that you want to know more by thumbs up or the comments. And so, yeah. Anyway, so my stepdaughter had this week off. The last week that you guys have videos for some of that week, and so she spent that time with me while her mother was at work, because of course her mother doesn't get the time off just because she has the time off. And so yeah, that was a lot of fun. There was a lot of crying from both of us, but honestly it went really well. And she didn't like this whole thing where since she was out of school, that I decided she should have to do things like chores, things that her mother has already asked her to do, that I just enforce. So yeah, that is everything that you guys have missed in my life for the past week. As for what's changed in this world, I don't know what I told you about and what I haven't. So I'm going to go back over the really big and obvious things. I extended that because I want to get down under the chicken platform so I can do some work on the underside without worrying about falling off. I expanded the cow pen because cows were... Okay, so every time I disconnect and then reconnect, the cows I don't know if respawn is the right word, but they re-register, I guess, with the world, and the fence posts don't always end up on the same side. So that cow was probably in the pen last time, and then when when the world reloaded, now it's decided he's on the outside of the pen, probably because he was like almost in the fence, and then when it respawned, he just the game decided there was more of him on the outside of the fence than on the inside, so it put him on the outside of the fence. And thus I have expanded the cow pen so that less cows now fall to their death. This is supposed to be a system to capture as many of the chicken stuff as possible. I'm trying to breed up as many of these guys as I can. It's taking a while because they're irritating to deal with. What else is going on? Oh, right. Somebody told me about compacting drawers. I believe that was Great Bob. And so I went ahead and I used them and I've locked them in place. So now I have 12 legendary bags. We're going to do some opening of those because I want to see what's in these. Ooh. Ooh, I can use that. Ooh, cool. Ooh. Okay, let's see here. Why did I have these in my hand? I don't know. Oh, right. I guess I get to open a lucky block, don't I? Oh, right. Did I show you guys that I redid the chests? I think I did. I have enough emeralds now for whatever I need emeralds for. Also, I cleared out this area. I don't think you guys saw that this area got cleared out. Water's been moved over there. All the granny stuff that was back there has been moved back here. So we'll throw this where at insect mill. And this stuff is still the same as always. I will show you what's down there, though it's pretty obvious to me what's down there. This is the chest for the stuff. I don't know what I'm going to end up using this. Oh, right, I've cleared this up because I want to use this for the kitchen. That's what I want to do with that. So I've replanted most of this field. It's almost all the ones that give me 3. There's just a few left that still give me 2. Oh, I remember what the new rule is now. I'm just gonna grab those while they're there and go ahead and throw all this in there. And I'm sorry about that. That was my, what's it called? Tablets right next to me. Oh, and if you guys haven't seen this, I should show you this. Oh, I should probably also show you this. This is an elevator. It goes up and down. And that is that. Cool. So we'll first throw this in with the sand, and we'll grab. No, I should leave those. Is there zombie flesh over here? There is. That's a lot. And we'll throw that in there. Okay, so if we now walk over here, instead of having to go down, downstairs, we just throw it in the hopper, and it will go down into the barrel and get turned into dirt, and then extract itself and everything. So that's my automatic dirt processor. This is a new section that I'm adding on. This is going to be my magical section. So blood magic is probably going to be over here. If there's any other type of magic that is like arcanish, it's going to be over there. This is obviously the enchanting section. I'm going to have to complete the glass around it. And then up here is going to be my Botania stuff to keep it on the magic side. I still don't have. I should make an actual bedroom, but I don't have one yet. So yeah, pretty sure that this is a new rule. And this is going to be an extra long episode, by the way. There's no way I get this all in 20 minutes. And so yeah. No vanilla food. So this is vanilla. Sorry, guys. I was afraid you guys didn't need to hear that. Does Vanilla, can I do anything with this? No, I cannot. So we're just going to chuck it then. And I'm going to have to sustain this. Wow, go the rest of this episode without eating anything because I did not prep any non-vanilla food. Yeah. Oh, right. I forgot. It's in this one. We'll do this in a second. First, though, we're going to do... Ooh. Could use one of those. Apparently, I get a few. Hey, look at that. More chance cubes. Another diamond helmet. Ooh, another magic bean. So I think I showed you that what that is on camera. That's of course a magic bean. I don't know when I'll do that, but not right now. Ooh, fun things. Actually, that's a lot of draconium. And a lot of diamonds. Which I don't really need, but I'll take anyway. I'll just go in and grind all these into actual diamonds. And in the meantime, we're going to throw this in here. Those do appear to be spiders. I don't like spiders. Yeah, there you go. Die. Let's see. What else? What was I doing? Right, I was going to put this stuff away because these are really useful and I'm going to want them. Also, I found this. I don't remember how I got this, but I don't know if I'm ever going to use it, but I'm definitely going to keep it. But anyways, also that should be something like that. Or, no, it's fine, just like that. Whatever, I'm going to stop messing with this before I just continue doing this forever. Now I don't have anything truly, like, staggeringly good on me. I need to go and do one of these. And it needs to go there. And I'm not... Okay. Cool. Notch apple? An actual notch apple? Huh. Isn't this a, eat a notch apple. Okay. Awesome achievement get. Achievement gotten. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I also don't know if I showed you guys this last time. I'm all the way up to armors. I'm starting the mana stuff. Spelling armor wrong gets me to here. So I'm all the way up to mana steel and then mana weave and then elementium, terra steel. And then I'm going to start into this stuff. But this is going to... I'm probably going to skip doing the wyvern and draconic stuff right now. And just go straight into like the dark plate and the pigskin and the infernium. Supremium. Like, because some of this I can definitely do right now. Some of this, like hardened leather, I'm fairly certain I can do that. Whereas draconic stuff, It's going to be forever. I need a ton of draconic ingots. A ton of these things. Draconium ingots. Like 100 is probably going to be low for what I need. I probably have the diamonds for it, to be honest. I might even have the emeralds I need, but I'm low on draconium ingots. Whereas on this stuff, I probably have enough for a lot of the things I need. Just go ahead and collect. This is about, what, half to a third of the field's worth. And it's almost 64. Well, it's 47 actually. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna put up another one of these soon, so I might as well take that one down. I have an ender lily. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. That is, of course, because I was farming grass or plants, and I just came across that. These are now my water barrels. They are on top of my psyllium, and thus are witch water, so that I can make soul sand. Yeah, I think that is, in fact, everything. I don't think that I have broken a rule since then. Where's my achievement book? There we go. Craft an iron seed. I'd like to at least do that. I don't know if I can do that, but I'd like to try. Do I have nearly enough essence for that? I'm going to have... I might actually. Oh, that's not the right thing though. Okay. Let's try iron seeds. Okay. So all of these, a few of these. I used to know how to do this. I swear I used to know how to do this. Oh, right. I remember this now. I'm not gonna have enough. You will. I can try. Yeah, that's what I thought. This actually might be enough. Oh, I'm an idiot. Everyone also has, of course, spotted what I've done wrong. I made 4 too many. Actually, no. I guess I am not an idiot. It's a surprise to me too, guys. Iron seeds! We're just gonna go ahead and plant them because why not? I'm actually good. What am I doing planting them here for? Matlock is in here still because where else would he be? Ha ha ha! Right? Who is entertained with my humor? Totally me, just me. I'm sure. Cool. So we'll craft that, and then there's no way I have enough for a diamond seed. Diamond. Yeah. No. So I will work on making that, and thus I will be able to show you that, guys, that next time. But for right now, it's going to be, is that going down? Oh, it's coming up. Sad face. I was going to jump in bed and clear the rain out, but that ain't going to happen. So we'll just do this. Anyways, thank you so much, guys, for watching. That's been an update in my life as well as an update in the world. And I will see you guys next week. Next week I should be able to send this out on Monday. I cannot guarantee, though, that that the world will change a ton. There's a lot of grinding that needs to happen right now. Also, if you guys know any good Britannia setups, then I could really use them. I have dabbled in Britannia, but I've never known what the heck I'm doing with it. I have a vague idea how to make Terra Steel, but not one that I'm confident in. Mana Steel I can make. Mana Steel is like as dirt easy as it possibly is to make. So Mana Steel I know I can make. Mana Wave I'm fairly certain I can make too, because it's the exact same process like that with just string. The rest of them I have no idea what I'm doing. Like Elementium, not a clue how to make that. Terra Steel I used to know how to make. I can probably figure it out again, but it's going to take some time. So anyways, if you guys can help me with the Britannia stuff, I would love that. I don't know when I'm going to start the blood magic stuff, but obviously at some point I will have to. And yeah, and then I ate a notch apple. We're not going to count that as vanilla food, by the way, because I'm not going to count any of the golden apples as food. I didn't eat it to get my hunger up. I ate it because I needed the buffs. Really, that's how you get overpowered. Is you eat the use it for the buffs. Anyways, I guess I could have killed 2 birds with 1 stone, right? Oops, that's the wrong button. Yeah, because I could have done overkill. Overkill! Could have done overkill. And diamonds to you means I need a live zombie, and this is going to be fun. And I haven't gone fishing. I haven't gone fishing. I definitely haven't built another portal. Yeah, okay. I'll work on some of that for next time. But for right now, thank you all for watching. Please do hit the like button if you've enjoyed this. It makes my rankings in YouTube a lot higher, and thus more people see it, and thus the channel grows. And speaking of channel growing, if you tell your friends about it, that's a great way for a channel to grow as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be about this episode, though. If you want to hear somebody ranting and raving, yeah, my off topics are definitely the place to be. And of course, if you want to fund the next feature game, now that I can download games again, then go ahead and head on over to Patreon. That's a great place to interact with me, as well as help support the channel. If you are a fan of the fact that it's an ad-free channel, that's a good place to do it. And I'll see you all later. Thank you. Have a great night. This is ioEther out.